Lahat sila may problema sa asawa nila.
Okay.
I believe it starts with emotional affair.
The person began to compare.
Napanood mo naman yung nag-viral na video ng isang concert,
Yes.
tapos gumamit sila ng kiss cam and then nakunan yung isang couple.
Okay.
Tapos nagtago sila.
Ibang
and then,
concert na sa isip ko.
Okay, nagtago sila and then si Chris Martin, sinabi niya na, oh, why are you hiding? May, parang, are you shy about something? Parang ganon.
Tapos unconsciously, nasabi na baka illicit affair siya.
They're having an
Parang
affair.
ganon. Probably they're having an affair. Oh, okay na pa. Kasi nahuli na naghiwalay sila nung nakita sila sa kissing cam. And then, the reason why it went viral, it's not only because nahuli sila sa kissing cam, but because of they found out na CEO pala siya, yung guy.
And then yung babae is HR chief ng HR head ng office din nila.
Yes.
Or ng company.
And that brings me to question kung bakit may workplace infidelity.
Oh, actually,
And,
natanong ko rin yan dati eh.
Diba? At saka minsan napapatanong ka, ano yung nagda-drive para gawin yun? Parang, is it really about insecurity or about the authority?
Given the fact na yung story dun sa kiss cam diba?
Yeah.
CEO and then HR.
Yeah.
So ano masasabi mo?
Looking at it, CEO, syempre mataas. Tapos yung HR. Diba normally kapag ka ganun, may mga policies kasi, guidelines yung company kasi when it comes to that kind of affair na pinagbabawal. Kasi unang-una scandalous, conflict of interest yan. Kaya may mga policies yung company about it. Napapatanong ako na talaga ba? I mean, you know.
Alam mo, may story ako dyan eh. Meron akong personal experience, pero hindi ako yung involved. Na-witness ko sila sa isang organization. Wherein, yung isang couple is the office clerk and then yung ka-affair niya is isang messenger. So, nasa rank and file. And then another one is a sales agent. Siya yung lead. Tapos yung isa, yung naging ka-affair niya is used to be his trainee.
Okay.
And then another one, he's like the boss. Parang siya yung pinaka-head talaga ng sales. And then, yung lagi niya nakakausap dun is the admin clerk or the secretary. Pero hindi pa to nagtapos dyan. Kasi meron din akong kakilala na family friend naman namin kung saan the husband, at least actually may business sila. Tapos yung husband niya, yung nagkaroon ng affair with the secretary na naman. So if you would notice, laging may nasa managerial position.
Yeah.
And then yung isa, subordinate. So, yung tanong mo kung if it's insecurity or it's authority, may
parang
link.
May pattern siya. Actually, may pattern. Kasi, as you've said, imagine, so parang kung titignan mo yung pattern, may hierarchy. Bakit mas mataas yung isa hindi?
Yes.
Diba? Minsan mapatanong ka, why?
Exciting tong topic natin. Or itong pag-uusapan natin. Lalo na, Feb-ibig ngayon.
Yeah. And by the way, we are not here to judge the situation, the behavior, the character, or the person. We are here to shed light.
Yes.
Why this is happening. Kasi even ako, napapatanong eh. Especially Chen, most likely.
Oo, kasi it happened to me and somehow I got affected by the situation.
Being a person na ikaw nakilala kasi kita that really read behavior, understand behavior ng mga tao, di ba? Having those coaching sessions previously, it's not only about understanding ano yung root cause, but also understanding what is the behavior na nagko-cause nung ganong klase ng action and situation. Di ba?
Isa doon sa kakalala ko, I believe, insecure siya sa wife niya. Kasi his wife is really performing well. Siya yung nagpalaki ng business nila in a way. Tapos, sa part naman ni husband, bakit siya na-fall kay secretary? Kasi sila yung laging magkasama, sila yung naiiwan sa office. Kasi laging nasa field si wife. Sabihin na lang natin sa workplace, kahit ng business yan eh, you're still spending at least 8 to 9 hours.
Yeah. Mas mahaba pa minsan yung ini-spend mo kaysa sa tao sa bahay.
ako, based on what I've witnessed, sa akin to madalas kasi, itong mga na-cite ko na example, lahat sila may problema sa asawa nila.
Okay.
Nalaman ko na lagi siyang nagko-confide kay secretary or dun sa subordinate niya. Lagi silang nagko-confide about their wives kay subordinate. So what happens? Dahil nga lagi silang magkasama, nagkakaroon ng bond, parang nagiging confident kasi.
Yes.
Ang nangyayari is, nagkakaroon sila ng development in terms of their feelings. I believe it starts with emotional affair.
Okay.
So yung emotions nila, parang, okay lang yan. Hayaan mo na, intindihin mo na. Nagkaka-idea si husband na, siguro pag ito yung naging partner ko, kaya niyang gawin yung mga sinasabi
okay.
niya.
Yan nga. Diyan nga pumapasok yung sinasabi ko kanina na the person began to compare.
Yes.
Kasi, just like what you've said, most likely, these conversation are not happening at home. Which means, hindi niya nakakausap yung asawa niya properly.
Yes,
When
walang
it comes-
communication. Another C.
Walang communication. And at the same time, pwedeng nagtatry si hubby, nagtatry yung wife, pero dahil nga pagod na sa trabaho, stressed out, maaring may mga bagay na hindi na talaga nila napapag-usapan.
Yes.
And that happens, iba yung lagi nating pinagkikwentuhan na perfect roommates na lang kayo. Kasi nga, wala na, hindi na nagkakausap eh.
Going back dun sa story nung husband and wife, tapos na-fall sa secretary, no? Ang napansin ko dun is, dahil nawalan na siya ng time,
Hindi na sila nakapag-usap.
hindi sila nakapag-usap, nagkakaroon ng insecurity.
Mhm.
Insecurity in a sense na yung security mo
Nakukuha mo
sa
iba.
relationship mo with your wife, tapos, dun nawawala, dahan-dahan, I believe, or unconsciously.
Mhm.
And then, nakukuha mo dito sa isa kasi nga, kinokonsol ka, inaayunan yung mga gusto mo.
Yeah.
And I know someone na kapag kausap niya yung wife niya is lagi siya kinokontra. Whereas when she's talking to this person, laging, uy, ang galing mo. Uy, ang talino mo talaga. Umaayon siya.
Umaayon, oo.
So, ang nakita ko dyan is may kakulangan eh. Saan part? Yung love, yung emotional tank mo,
Mhm.
nababawasan. And then, hahanap ka ng taong kayang mag-feel nung empty emotional tank mo. And I felt that before when I was in a relationship. And then too late to realize na, okay, yun pala yun. Mahal din pala ako, hindi ko lang nakita. In a different way lang.
Mhm.
Parang ganun.
Eh kasi nga, people always set that bar, set that kind of expectations. Kumbaga parang, you're expecting someone to understand everything that you want. And people wouldn't be able to do that unless there is a proper communication between the two.
Or nagko-compromise man na kayo, ano ba yung...
Kung hindi mo kaya, saan tayo mag-meet halfway? Diba? I mean, hindi tayo, wala ako asawa, wala kang asawa. Pero, looking at it, as well as those stories, those situations that we have encountered in the past, kapag kami nakakausap tayo, nakaka-counsel tayo, it's really about not understanding each other ni. Yung dumadating na sila sa point na parang ayaw na nilang intindihin yung bawat isa.
Marami talagang naghihiwalay na mahal pa rin na yung isa't isa. It's just that they no longer understand each other. Paano nyo naman maiintindihan yung bawat isa kung hindi kayo nag-uusap ng maayos din?
And that's where...
At kung sarado din yung isip nyo sa sasabihin niya, alam mo yung may presupposition ka na in a sense.
Nagluto ka, tapos sasabihin maalat.
Oo.
Yung tipong binigyan ka ng bulaklak, sasabihin, ba't binigyan mo pa ako ng bulaklak, hindi mo nalang pinera?
Oh, exactly. That example, isa yan sa naging participant natin eh. And then, nakakatawa kasi, they were able to...
Acknowledge and understand. Yung parang,
pinag-usapan nila na...
and na-recognize nila.
Yes. Actually, I found out na it's no longer about the desire. It's not all about the desire. It's more on the reassurance.
Reassurance.
So, dito papasok yung validation-seeking behavior.
Validation-seeking behavior.
Yung isa kong kakilala, ang alam ko kasi is yung wife niya, every time may sasabihin siya, kinokontra.
Okay.
And it's something that irritates him. Kinokontra siya, may ikukwento siya, kontra. Masarap ito, kontra. lahat talaga kontra. Always kontra. Para sa kanya, yun yung dating sa kanya na ginagawa nung wife niya. Which, I believe, unconscious din si wife na ginagawa niya yun intentionally sa husband niya. Pag nagluto siya ng masarap, sasabihin hindi masarap. So, what do? Ko-complain mo yun kay secretary, ganyan-ganyan. And then sasabihin naman ni secretary, hayaan mo na, intindihin mo na lang.
Okay.
So,
I want to understand more. Are you saying that if the guy or if the woman is not getting that kind of attention and that kind of respect or yung treatment,
or yung klase ng communication,
yes,
hindi
treatment,
maganda.
communication, the type of conversation that a certain person wants, hinahanap nila yun sa labas.
Definitely.
Okay.
Hanapin natin yun. Hindi lang sila. I mean, tayo
Ako hindi sa
personally
loob,
naman.
okay lang. Ano?
Ako, I would say, I've been there.
Mhm.
Na nagkaroon din ako ng ganung experience na hindi lang sa romantic relationship to, even sa family mo diba? Pag hindi ka nasasatisfy dun sa klase ng relationship na meron ka with your family, hanapin mo rin yun sa iba. What more kung husband and wife kayo?
Yeah. Oo.
Tapos may mga times na yung communication nga nila is parang laging kontra, di ba?
Mm-mm.
May mga instances pa na hindi na siya na-appreciate. Hindi na nasasabihan ng thank you. Even thank you, hindi. Or I love you. Or baka hinahanap-hanap niya na magsabi siyang ingat ka. Or baka hinahanap din nila na magkaroon ng time together. Tapos yung isa, hindi pala alis. Yung isa gusto sa bahay lang. Gusto lang manood ng movie. Yung isa ayaw ng movie, gusto mag-mall.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, yung mga bagay na yun, yung mga complaints, yung mga hindi mo nakukuha sa wife mo, definitely ikukwento mo yan sa coworker mo.
Unfortunately, those uncommunicated things and needs na supposedly sinasabi mo sa wife mo or sa husband mo, nasasabi mo doon sa
iba.
kasama mo outside.
Yes. That's why, nagkakaroon ng closeness yung mga mag-coworkers. This time, it's different. Kasi, based dun sa mga sinabi kong examples, mostly puro manager and then subordinates. And then, it starts with yung emotional affair. Parang, okay kayo emotionally. Wala pang physical, physical na nangyayari. It's more on emotional.
May nagko-console kasi.
Oo.
Okay lang yan. Pagpasensyahan mo na. Mga ganyan.
Ako, para sa akin, may isip ko, what if ikaw na lang naging wife ko? Diba? Doon nag-start na, let's try it.
Nga.
Parang ganon.
Sana siya. Ayan, pumapasok na si comparison. Ito na yung mga sis. Mga sis talaga bukol. Different sis.
Di ba sis? SIS.
Different C's ng cheating. Then pumapasok. Nag-uumpisa yan sa connection, comforting, diba? Consoling. Huwag mo naisipin yan, pare. Ay. Joke lang. Pre, huwag mo naisipin yan, pre.
Ay!
Di ba yung comforting, consoling, up to the extent na darating na tuloy si guy or si yung babae na makukompare niya na. And sabi mo nga, to the extent na, paano kung siya yung siguro kung siya yung asawa ko, eto.
In a way, may mga conversations sila na nagva-validate yung nararamdaman niya na parang, tama yan, ganon. Or even yung pagkatao niya na, ito hindi niya nakakausap, tapos ito nakakausap niya na maayos.
Yeah.
You are in a situation wherein hindi kayo pwedeng magbangayan kasi nasa work pa kayo. Hanggang sa makilala niyo yung isa't isa hanggang sa ma-develop kayo.
Yeah. Nabubuo yung ganitong klase tuloy ng insecurities ng isang tao, ng babae or lalaki. Kasi nga, they are not getting what they need. Physically, emotionally, sa bahay.
Yes.
Kaya, and then nakukuha nila yun sa work. And that's where it may start. And they feel undervalued. And kahit na halimbawa, you're a person who is in possession, mataas yung position mo, pero yung asawa mo don't see you like that, especially at home.
Yes.
Hindi naman actually kailangan dalhin yung position mo sa work papuntang bahay. Kumbaga yung authority ba na isa kang nanay or isa kang tatay, that kind of authority ba towards your children, towards you, being the wife or being the husband, parang ganun. I guess those are also the things na hindi nararanasan ng mga taong.
Kumbaga yung role niya.
Yung role hindi na
na-acknowledge.
In my experience naman kasi sa corporate world, normally kasi doon sa mga na-witness ko, at na-experience ko, lalaki talaga yung nangaliwa. And alam namin na may mga asawa sila. And kung tatanungin ako, ano sa tingin mo yung reason kung bakit sila nangaliwa? It's not only about yung mga hinighlight mo kanina na reason. Kasi hindi naman namin alam yung buhay nila sa labas eh. Unlike yung sa'yo kasi, na-highlight mo yung mga behaviors na yun kasi na-witness mo talaga kung ano yung buhay nila, ano ba talaga yung nangyari.
Kilala ko sila.
Oo. Eto naman, sa side naman na to, blinded ako dun sa side ng lalaki. And it actually enlightened me to the part na, siguro kaya ng bababae. Kasi yun yung mga hindi nakukuha sa bahay. Yung tipong hindi niya maramdaman na lalaki siya. Kaya dito niya dinadala. Alam mo yun?
Okay.
So, one of the situations na witness ko is na-promote yung babae only to find out eventually jowa niya pala yung project director.
Okay.
So, I can say na, so pwede ka ma-promote bilang someone to a higher level kasi kumabit ka sa mas mataas? At parang doon pumapasok yung idea na dahil nakukuha mong manloko or mga liwa dahil meron kang posisyon?
Pwede. Na-encounter ko rin na pag may authority yung isang tao, kinda somehow you find that person attractive eh. So, meron na siyang plus factor. Kaya sabi mo, kahit hindi masyado gwapo. Pero, so that's another thing ng pagiging authority. And sabi nga, pag you're in an authority, nagagamit mo yung power mo.
How about this scenario? We know for a fact na yun nga, 3 months, kailangan i-review yung performance. Tapos, alam namin na tagilid kasi isa ako sa mga part ng management. So nakikita namin na tagilid yung kanyang regularization as well as performance. And then eventually we found out, or we are seeing this woman seeing this guy na may possession din doon sa account
Ibang
namin.
naman yan.
Ibang scenario.
Yan.
Until later on we found out na sila na pala nung guy. The guy was the project manager, tapos yung the project agent. Who's in the brink of the performance. Yung talagang, alam mo, anytime pwede siyang tsugihin kasi hindi talaga maganda yung performance niya.
So, ano nga, nasalba si girl?
Yes. Nasalba si girl.
Nagka-create pa yan ng favor, di ba?
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, yung favor, either dun sa ang nag-take advantage yung babae, willing victim siya, or yung lalaki is taking advantage of that weakness.
Pwede, di ba? That's why, connected si insecurity and authority. Pwede silang maging reason as to why a person can commit infidelity sa trabaho. Kasi nga nagagamit yung authority habang yung other side niya is napi-feed yung insecurities niya.
Yes.
So, with all these examples, situations, mga binigay mo na information about insecurities, and ako naman yung mga bakit nagagamit yung authority, can we already say that it's all about insecurity or authority?
Thank you for spending your time here and watching this far.
If this kind of behavioral insight helps you to perform better and think differently, subscribing keeps it coming. Hindi pa natin siya pwedeng sabihin or i-conclude na insecurity or authority to. Kasi, in order for us to understand kung at paano natin siya maa-address, kailangan maintindihan muna natin ano yung ibig sabihin.
Insecurity is a sense of inadequacy in some areas of your life. Like lack of self-worth, lack of confidence. Pero para sa akin, for this particular topic, insecurity is yung hindi ka na rin secure dun sa nagiging relationship mo with your wife or your husband. O kung ikaw ba yung nagko-commit ng affair or ng infidelity.
In psychology, authority refers to the legitimate power, influence, or right conferred upon individuals or institutions to make decisions, enforce rules, and expect obedience.
So from the definition itself pa lang, sinasabi na it expects obedience. May mga ibang meaning pa nga na authority often driving compliance. Even, nilalabag mo na yung moral at value ng isang tao.
I think that happens talaga pag sa work.
Yeah.
Sobrang sobrang ini-exhibit siya, sobrang nangyayari talaga siya at nagiging practice din siya ng ibang tao. And gaya nga nung naging video natin last time, may automatic program tayo na we really obey people in authority.
Yeah.
Or those people we perceive, kahit hindi natin alam na anong position niya, but we perceive that person to be someone in authority. Automatic mag-o-obey tayo eh. That's why may mga ibang tao na napapapaniwala sa isang bagay na hindi naman talaga totoo, pero because magaling sila magsalita, even if they're not really the person that they pretend to be.
Having said that, dahil alam na natin yung meaning ng insecurity, na-define din natin yung meaning ng authority, nakapagbigay na tayo ng mga example, situations, can we now say that ano yung reason behind infidelity sa workplace? Is it about insecurity lang ba? Authority lang ba? Or is it both?
Let's put it this way. Insecurity is when someone feels invisible. And then authority is when someone feels superior.
Yeah. So, if that's the case, both factors are ingredients. Are ingredients para mag-cook, para mabuo talaga ang isang workplace infidelity na nagsisimula lang sa emotional affair. And then later on, it became something na
romantic cheating.
Romantic cheating sa workplace. Diba? Ang equation nga dyan is insecurity plus authority, dagdagan mo ng willing victim equals infidelity.
Yeah.
Willing victim, no?
Pareho sila actually victim ng kanilang weaknesses.
Yeah, actually.
Insecurities, ng wrong use of authority, or pagiging leader or ng position nila.
And victim sila na mga kanya-kanya rin nilang self-talk. Kasi, for me, hindi mo naman makikita yung sarili mo na lack. Hindi mo nakikita yung sarili mo na hindi ka mahal, na hindi ka na-acknowledge, na hindi ka na-recognize, na hindi nawawala yung confident mo, nawawala yung pagkababae or pagkalalaki mo. Kapag hinahanap mo yung mga bagay na yun sa tao, huwag mong hanapin kasi madidisappoint ka.
Yes. You cannot get from other people what you can only get from God. Kaya you have to really surround yourself with people.
Yes.
Not just yung mag-a-agree sa'yo pero much better kung may magdi-disagree sa'yo. Yung isi-shake ka sa katotohanan.
Yes. Because you may feel the thrill nung may bago kang kinakikiligan, may bago kang nakakasama, may bagong nagbo-boost ng moral mo, nagpapakilig sa'yo, sinasabi na maganda lahat sa'yo, na hindi mo na nakikita sa current mo na relationship, na hindi mo na natatanggap sa current mo na relationship. At kung nandun ka sa point na yon,
you may want to ask yourself, are you at ease? And are you at peace?
That's why we are discussing this. It's because we want to identify the root cause, which is the insecurity. And the one that amplifies it is the authority.